how do we actually try and attempt this problem? First of all, let's label the given equation as equation 1. Now we are here to calculate what the amplitude is. Let us denote the amplitude as A. What is the amplitude? And we are also here to determine what the time period is, which in physics is given by the letter T. So these are our two unknowns. Now, let's start off with amplitude first. What is actually amplitude? Well, amplitude is the maximum displacement that a particle exhibiting simple harmonic motion makes from the position of equilibrium. So A is basically equal to x max. Now, what is actually the displacement equation for a particle that is exhibiting simple harmonic motion? Well, that is given by the equation x is equal to A sine omega t plus or minus phi. Let's just say it's negative phi. Now, you could also use cosine, but it's basically the same thing. Now, if x is equal to A sine omega t minus phi, for A max, you'd say that x max is basically A. But for this equation as well, we would say that for a particle to be at its amplitude, that is its maximum possible displacement, the velocity of the particle must be at that point 0. So we could say that for A is equal to x, the velocity v should be equal to 0, right? So taking this into account, we could rewrite equation 1 that for A is equal to x, the velocity of the particle should be 0. So equation 1 implies that 0 is equal to 25 minus x squared. Now, solving for x, we get that x is equal to 5 centimeters. But this is then again our amplitude, right? This is our amplitude in centimeters. Now, let's move on with the time period part. Now, for the time period, let us also take into consideration that for the velocity, let's deal with the velocity over here. Now, for velocity, v max exists at a certain position. Now for Vmax exists at the position where the particle is at its equilibrium. That is the place where the particle experiences its maximum velocity. So Vmax is experienced when x is equal to 0, right? Now, we also know that the velocity function is the first derivative of the displacement function. Or you could also write this down as d dt of x, or any way that you can. And if you take the derivative, you get that this is basically A omega cosine of omega t minus phi, of course. Now, for V max, you would say that this is basically A omega, right? But now, here's the fun part. For V max, we also know that x is equal to 0. So using equation 1, we could rewrite this as for V max whole squared is equal to 25. That's it, right? Now, using this correlation in equation 1, we could rewrite this down as a squared omega squared equals 25. And we also know what the amplitude is from this part. So this is 5 squared times omega squared, and this is 25. Now omega squared happens to be 25 over 4 times 25. So omega happens to be the square root of 1 over 4. That is 1/2. But we also know that omega is 2 pi times f, but this f can be also written down as 1 over the time period. We solve for t, and then we get that t is basically 4 pi seconds. This is the time period of the given particle in simple harmonic motion. Well, that's all.